Test next Wednesday. The other class has it the day before because they're a period out of sync with you guys. So next Wednesday, the test has two components. The first one is the skill component. You all learned a skill recently. What was that skill? All right then. How about scale diagrams? Okay. You guys all did an assignment where you did scale diagrams for distance and for size of the planets. I'm going to give you a question where I'm going to give you the scale. I'm going to give you some mock planets, planet X, Y, Z, that sort of thing. So many Earth diameters, so many AUs from the Sun. Give you all of that, and then you have to put that onto a piece of paper. So in order to do that well, what are you going to need to bring with you? Compass, protractor, ruler, all that stuff. Okay. Scale diagrams. So you will sketch two diagrams. And that would be for distance and size using a given scale. I will give you the scale. So I might say 1 centimeter to 3 AUs, right? Or 2 EDs per centimeter. Okay, I'm going to give you that scale. You'll have to do the calculations, so you want to bring a calculator, and you need a ruler, and you'll fit it onto the piece of paper that you're given. So that's to test the skill. Can you now do this? The other part of the test is the knowledge, the application, the synthesis, all that sort of thing. And listen very carefully, because we've done quite a bit, but I'm limiting this test to just a small component of what we've done. It's on section 8.5 only. We have done all the way from 8.1. It's only 8.5, which is what we just finished doing with all the presentations, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So what's that going to look like? If you remember, 8.5 has 8 subtopics on motion, right, of the Sun, Earth, and Moon. And you guys all did a little presentation on that, and we kind of learned from each other, correct? I'm going to ask you to know in detail any 3. I don't want to make this test last forever, so any 3 of those, make sure you know them in detail. And by that, be able to describe, explain, and more importantly, beyond describing and explaining, is then extend your understanding. Extend and analyze. Like the question we just did, what if the Earth didn't have a tilt? What if it actually were perpendicular to the axis from the Sun? What happens to our seasons? Stuff like that is the extending, applying, thinking kind of stuff. For the other 5, subtopics have general knowledge, so don't forget about them. These you're going to find in multiple choice questions. So you have to know a bit about everything. 3 you got to know really well. I'm assuming you're going to know the one you did really well. 2 more, make sure you know them really well, and the other ones have a decent understanding of them. So I'm giving you a good advance warning of how to prepare for it. Make sure you're really, really solid on 3 of those 8 topics. You're able to explain them and understand them and extend what's going on. Begin your sort of studying by doing numbers 1 to 14 on section 8.5 for next class. Those 14 questions that we used as a guide for our topics, go now and do them, and I'm going to give you time starting right now. Start working on them now. Have them all done. When you come back on Monday, we will take those up and we'll use those to sort of pull it all together and to review and think a little bit more about what those questions are going to look like on the test. C'est bon? All right? Thank you.